Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Florence, South Carolina on the campus of Francis Marion University. We bring you SwampDogs baseball on the road here on Mixler.com/SwampDogs1. The SwampDogs taking on the RedWolves for the first time this year. Not the first time that they are on the road this year, however. They beat the Wilmington Sharks on Tuesday to open up the CPL season. And last night, if you were with us on GoSwampDogs.com, you saw the SwampDogs walk off the visiting Peninsula Pilots to remain a perfect 2-0 on the season. Tonight, it's the RedWolves here in Florence, and the SwampDogs will line up like this. Leading off and playing center field, number 8, Cameron Feltz, batting second. The third baseman, number 4, Austin Bost. Batting third, playing first base, number 25 is Brandon Talley. Doing the cleanup hitting is the DH, number 22, Alex Katchler. Batting fifth is the left fielder, number 24, Pierce Howard. Hitting sixth, the shortstop, number 2, Will Karp. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 10, Trent Harris. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 49, Chandler Pallius. And batting ninth and making his SwampDogs debut tonight, number 21, Connor Piatto. He'll do the catching. The SwampDogs facing off against Seth Chestnut tonight, a righty from USC Lancaster on the hill. This year for USC Lancaster, Chestnut a 4.03 ERA, a 7-2 record, 13 appearances, 11 starts. He pitched 58 innings, allowed 61 hits, 33 runs, 26 of those earned, allowed 22 walks, 71 strikeouts, a pretty big number there. Just one double, no triples, and just 3 home runs, and a whip of just 1.43. So we are just about ready to get underway here in Florence. The RedWolves had a fantastic ceremony before the game honoring first responders. It is First Responders Night here in Florence, and the RedWolves are wearing some special uniforms, black uniforms with a black and white American flag design on the front with RedWolves written across the chest in blue. As Cameron Feltz, the center fielder, gets ready to step in, and we are just about ready to get underway here from Florence. Feltz last night against the Pilots reached base every time he came to the plate, walked 4 times and singled, and the time that he singled he was thrown out on a caught stealing. So Chestnut ready, looking for his sign from the catcher Kenny Piper. First pitch swung on and lined right back up the middle, base hit. The shortstop Miguel Soto had a diving effort but couldn't get there in time, and the SwampDogs are in business early. That brings in the third baseman Austin Bost. And before Bost takes his at-bat, let's take a look around the diamond for the Florence RedWolves. From left to right field, it's Michael Richardson in left, Jake Swartz in center field, and Zach Durfee in right field. From third to first, it's Reed Hardwick at third, Miguel Soto at shortstop, Nathan Medrano at second base, and J.T. Weber at first. Kenny Piper doing the catching tonight for Seth Chestnut. So Austin Bost, the right-handed hitter from Panola College, just transferred to Texas A&M, takes a ball there, and it's 1-0 to start his at-bat. Bost moved up in the lineup from the 6th hole. Now hitting second for David Anderson SwampDogs as Chestnut checks on Feltz over there, and Weber just able to keep it in front. A beautiful night for baseball here in Florence. Not a cloud in sight. Beautiful ballpark here on the campus of Francis Marion University. Cormel Field, home of the Francis Marion Patriots. Chestnut's 1-0 offering is in there for a strike, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike on Bost. Last night, Bost had the SwampDogs' second hit of the ball game, and it came in the 8th inning. Last night, one of those really bizarre games where the SwampDogs only tallied 1 hit through 7 innings. The 1-1 is swung on and fouled off third base side, heads up. And the count is 1-2. SwampDogs tonight in their road gray uniforms, the gray tops with the blue sleeves. Fayetteville written across the chest in blue, outlined in that bright green, gray pants and dark blue socks. Chestnut ready, set at the waist. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and tipped into the mitt of Kenny Piper. And that will be the first out of the ball game for Florence. So Bost goes down swinging, and that'll bring in the first baseman Brandon Talley.
25, Brandon Talley.
Talley, a powerful hitter out of Grayson Community College, transferring to University of Louisiana Lafayette to start next season. It's been in a bit of a slump lately. Last night didn't get much going, walked twice, grounded into lined into a double play right at the first baseman, also popped up to the shortstop. Chestnut checks on Feltz at first, who's back safely. And for the RedWolves, they certainly know about Cameron Feltz' speed, and if you don't, you should certainly know about it. Feltz, nearly 40 stolen bases this year at Texas College, almost 100 stolen bases in his collegiate career. Chestnut sets the pitch. The breaking ball misses low to Brandon Talley. It's 1 ball and no strikes. A little bit of logistics about Carmel Field. 330 down each line, 400 feet to center field. Chestnut's ready, set at the waist. Kicks and delivers. And it caught the edge for a strike. And the count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. His numbers on Talley this year, just 1 for 8. And we mentioned he's not swinging the bat very well right now, but he did hit a big homer as Feltz takes off. The throw down is going to be in plenty of time, and they got Feltz with a cup of coffee waiting for him at second base. So we just touched on the speed of Cameron Feltz, but it's the catcher Kenny Piper who gets the last laugh, at least in the first here, as Feltz is thrown out by a mile. And there are 2 away, and Talley with a 2 ball, 1 strike count working for him. The 2-1 is swung on and fouled back right side onto the third base concourse. Count back even at 2. Chestnut back out of the windup, looking in for his sign from Piper. The 2-2 curveball that just didn't break and hissed up and away. Now 3 balls and 2 strikes. DH Alex Katchler would be next if Talley were to reach base. The full count offering from Chestnut. Swung on, grounded right side. JT Weber, the first baseman, will take it himself, and that will do it for the top of the first inning. So Cameron Feltz, a first pitch leadoff single, and he gets thrown out trying to steal second base. The Swamp Dogs are turned aside early. You're listening to Fayetteville Swamp Dogs Baseball here on Mixler.com/SwampDogs1.